This position is a very popular position on the pitch. It's a very well-known position on the pitch, thanks to the likes of Ronaldinho, Cristiano Ronaldo, even Messi, Neymar, you name it. These are the positions on the pitch that everyone would like to play growing up. And the thing is, there's people that you want to follow because they're flashy, but there's ways to play it that makes you a productive person in that pitch, in that position. So we're going to talk about how to be productive and efficient. And as you get into your game, hopefully you can start adding little things to your game that can help it grow. But let's talk about the left winger right here. So your objective is create opportunities for your strikers or get a goal yourself, especially nowadays. But how can we do that? So there's different types of left wingers. You have a left-footed left winger, where if you have the ball as a left-footed left winger, odds are you want to drive down here. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that there's other avenues that can result in a better option for your team. Me personally, there's ways to do things. So for example, if you're a left winger and you're left-footed, driving straight down here to whip a ball in, I'm sorry, it does not work. Most times it results in nothing happening. But if you're a left winger that's left-footed, my objective to you, or my recommendation to you would be, one, try to find the balls that can be, let's say you have another, let's give you a wing back here. Try and see if you can find the balls that are played in here. Give this striker something to do. But not only that, if we're getting down here in dangerous spots, can we drive at our man? Don't be scared of going one-on-one, but can we drive at our man and get underneath? We have to get in here. You see this spot here, these two spots? See if you can get the ball from out here to get it down here. Why? Well, because oftentimes as it's getting cluttered, everyone's driving here, and I said in another video that I want my strikers to get into this 6 right here. While everything is getting cluttered and coming down here, odds are there's a player, let's say the attacking mid or something like that, is trailing back, and it can result in a goal because you're going to cut the ball back, and that's the person that can finish the ball, right? So if you're a left-footed winger and you have to get down the line, don't just be crossing it from out here. In today's game, it just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Like, it's better for you to just get underneath here, get underneath this guy. And the reason you're running underneath is because you have to get them out of the picture. Use your body, get in front of them so that it can get out of the picture. Cut that ball back and it can result in a goal. Easier said than done, but obviously you have to be a fast player out on these wings and you have to have good ball control. But anyway, that's one way that we can affect the game. And it goes the same as a right winger with a right foot, okay? As a right footer on the left wing. So there's some wingers, like I said, are left-footed left wing, right-footed right wing. You can have a right footer on the left side, which is a more popular version today's game because of Neymar, Ronaldinho, Messi on his side. It goes on and on. How can we have an effect on a game if we're the right footer on the left side of the pitch? Well, when you drive, you can drive inside. And once again, going back to that same ball that I spoke about being played into this channel, you can play it with your right foot as well. So when you come in here and you drive inside, you can play these balls in here, right? Mind you, there's plenty of different combinations and ways to get to the goal, but we're going over the most basic things that you can apply now that can work. That doesn't need too much chemistry, it's not too complicated. Drive into these pockets of space and cut the ball here for your teammate. Obviously, when you're out here, you can drive until you get a chance to shoot. But here's the tricky thing about winger, and this is something that people need to understand. When you're close to this midline back here is when you play out wide. If the ball is circulating a certain way, you need to give us this width so the ball can find you out here, so you have time and space to do certain things and so that the team can get out of pressure. But the closer we get up to the goal, can we start being more pinched in? So if the ball's coming from back here, everything's coming out of the field, can we start playing in between these guys? So let's say I have another right wing. Can we start playing in between them? It's possible, because why? the goal is here, and you want to wreak havoc going forward, especially if you're right footer on the left side, left footer on the right side. You want to be in here, because if you get the ball here, it's easier now to drive in here, cut inside, get the shot off. It's hard to drive in and cut inside to get a shot off when you're all the way out here all the time. But you have to read the game, because sometimes you can be wide, sometimes you can be in. It just depends. If you're in, obviously you might have a left back that's taking up space behind you. You have to read the game, and this gets into more complex situations, but we're going over the basics of how you can impact the game right now from your position, okay? So the game as a left winger and a right winger is not only about on the ball, okay? Can we, off the ball movements, similar to what I said about strikers? If you didn't see that video and you're a striker, go watch, check it out. You can make movements in here to break inside. Make movements to go inside that channel for your midfielders if you can. That's not the only option. You can make a run coming back here, and the ball can be played over top. Now, don't take this too literal, because the corner flag is right here. Obviously, I'm talking about more so when everything's a bit more up and you have space and can get in behind. You know, defensively as a winger, you have responsibilities as well. So let's say, for example, this other team has this ball back here in the back line. This is the back line. You have to be inside these pockets of space with your players, okay? Because why? If the ball is circulating here, the second you see this person turn to start to come out here, you have to start being able to put pressure on that person. You don't want to be out here defensively for the team. And this goes, once again, I'm talking to both wingers here. Don't be outside here waiting defensively and then allow this person to just have a clean pass through the middle and then drive forward. At the end of the day, the goals are in the center of the pitch. So we can't allow people to just come through the center of the pitch like that. What's best for us as a winger is to do our defensive duties to stay in here. If for whatever reason the ball was out here, this person's over, you're over a little bit, everything is over. If the ball for whatever reason is being switched over quickly, if you're gonna press this guy or girl, make sure, once again, don't press, this ball is playing here, don't press like this, because they're free. You can't adjust to that. What I need from this player, be more intelligent. When the ball comes over here to here, and the ball's being played here, can we run this way? Cut off these next passes. It's okay to force them backwards, but we don't want them inside, and we don't want balls, easy balls playing through us, being played through us just like that. And that's pretty much the responsibilities, the most basic responsibilities of the wingers, right winger, left winger, and we can get into more complex scenarios as we go forward. But like I said, you're back here with Ron OFC. If you like the video, please share with a friend, like, subscribe, and have discussions in the comments as well. Have discussions in the comments and see what we can do and what we can talk about. Give me ideas for what we can cover in the future, and yeah, we can go from there. So until next time, guys, take care.